Hey, what's going on, people? It's SGZ here from the SpartanGameZone, and in this video I'll be counting down the top 5 legendary sniper rifles in Borderlands 3, the only class you can rightfully quickscope with, and these are the 5 that lead the way. I'll be telling you what each one does, where you can get them, and how you can get the most out of them to ensure you're always packing a punch. Launches next week, and feel free to check out the other top 5 countdowns. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you could drop a like, and let's crack into it. We open this countdown at number 5 with the Skullmaster, a Jacob sniper rifle exclusive to DLC 2 that has an increased chance to drop from S to the Invincible, a mission boss who you fight around here in Skidmore Basin during the quest Part 3. The Skullmaster makes its appearance in its 4th Borderlands game. It's been in every one, and it works in much the same way. It doesn't fire just a standard bullet, instead it fires a shotgun round containing 6 pellets which deal good damage. It's like the Maggie in that respect, but even more powerful. Its most unique asset, however, is its incredible fire rate, which allows you to fire off heavy hitting rounds at a rapid rate. With it, you can follow in its namesake and smash skulls while bullets ricochet between enemies. Its damage ceiling is very high thanks to that, but it is extremely difficult to reach due to its violent recoil that will see your aim jump dramatically upwards with each shot. Hitting crits at its maximum speed is hard, but if you do, it'll annihilate your target. If you're looking for the best one, damage is definitely the way to go, as half its standard fire rate is already enough. The Unseen Threat slots into number 4, a deadly powerful Jacob sniper rifle that you can only obtain by defeating a March, another DLC 2 target that you fight around in this area of Curse Haven. The Unseen Threat deals heavy damage at a decent bolt action fire rate with good handling and a small magazine. It's the king of one-shots, treating each bullet like the last it'll ever fire. It has an enhanced ricochet effect that causes mini homing rockets to spawn every time you hit a critical and circle round for another hit. The ricochet rockets were buffed recently and pack an even mightier punch than before. The Unseen Threat is ruthless, destroying opponents in single shots. If it fails to do so, the ricocheting bullets will make short work of what's left. It's one of the highest damage dealing weapons in the entire game. It's the bringer of the end, made to hit hard. It's a great gun on critical flak who can up its one-shot potential, and it's also great on a ricochet Amara who can increase the amount of devastation caused by a single bullet, but anyone can serve some one-shot mayhem with the Unseen Threat in their hands. In 3rd place is the Krakatoa, a blazing Maliwan sniper rifle that has an increased chance to drop from Tumor Head after completing the quest Proof of Wife, and you can find them around here in the underground of Electra City. The Krakatoa only comes in fire, which is a bonus in many ways, and shoots at a rapid pace, although it does need to be charged before firing. Not only does the Krakatoa have a healthy fire rate and good magazine size, but it also deals the damage to go with it. It easily tears through flesh targets and their shields in a fraction of a second, and although it is ammo hungry, the damage you deal with it makes it worth the sacrifice. There's 2 key variants, Abundant Stark and Just Plain Stark. The Abundant one has more in the mag but deals less damage, making the Pure Stark variant the best one. After killing an enemy, the Krakatoa also causes volcanoes to grow from where they fell. These volcanoes are hot to step on and spit out flaming balls of magma. It's a neat effect that lets you build your own deadly ring of fire as you burn your way through wave after wave of enemies. At number 2 is the Sandhawk, a powerful sniper rifle that only drops from Katakawa Jr., but only if you're on Mayhem 6 or above. and you can find them here atop the skyscraper in Atlas HQ. The Sandhawk is yet another gun to return from a previous Borderlands game, but this time it's not like what it was in Borderlands 2. It is now a sniper rifle instead of an SMG, but if you get a fully automatic one, it's practically the same thing. It fires the same 9 pellets, which now move quickly through the air in a pattern of a flying eagle, and each pellet deals high damage. It is essentially an SMG that fires 9 50 cal rounds, and you definitely notice that when you're using it. Its fire rate is incredible for a sniper rifle, and coupled with its damage, produces an insane gun with a DPS that other weapons struggle to match. It deletes enemies with the tap of a trigger and can blow away any boss in the blink of an eye. However, it does consume a whopping 3 ammo per shot, and with its fire rate, means you'll run out of ammo before you even know it. If you don't have any means to regen ammo, you'll only be able to use it for short stints, but you don't need long at all to drop bosses, and that's certainly where it shines. Before number 1 is uncovered, let's dive into some honourable mentions, one being the Storm, a melee 1 sniper rifle that has an increased chance to drop from Red Jabber. You fight around here in the Amber Mire. The Storm is a great gun with a spectacular unique effect that makes it all the more fun to use. It consumes the 2 ammo per shot with high impact damage at a nice radius, but where it really becomes special is with its effect that causes electrical orbs to rise into the air like storm clouds and blast your opponents with lightning. It practically produces 8 mini Brainstormers that periodically zap any nearby enemies. These orbs are great for stripping shields, and because of the sheer number of them, make the Storm well suited to mobbing. After fully charged, it will only fire the 1 shot, which does make its fire rate slow, but the damage that comes from that shot remains high, and the orbs are a great secondary effect that keep its damage rolling. If you're looking for a gun that can strip shields from crowds of enemies in a single shot, then look no further than the Storm. Going hand in hand with the Storm is the last honourable mention, the Firestorm, the Storm's fiery cousin, which, like the Sandhawk, is also dropped from Katagawa Jr., who you can find around here in Atlas HQ. The Firestorm, as its name suggests, always comes in incendiary and is the weapon you need if you're a pyromaniac or just like setting people on fire. Because it's a melee 1 gun, it needs to be charged before firing, and you can empty its entire mag when it's done so. Each shot deals heavy splash damage, but like the Storm, it doesn't end there. Each shot causes 3 balls of magma to awaken, elevating into the sky before crashing back down in a fiery explosion. The balls of fire deal great damage and are a great complement to its already high base damage and splash damage radius. It feels like you're wielding the apocalypse in your hands. You're the Undertaker, laying your enemies to rest in a fiery grave. If the initial blast didn't kill them, its secondary effect will, and because of the large area they cover, it's great for mobbing. Not much beats it on the cool factor either, and it's an awesome gun both to use and to admire. Number 1 has arrived, and it's the Complex Root, a DLC 3 exclusive sniper rifle that has an increased chance to drop from Ladin Dixon, a target of one of the crew challenges you can find here in Ashfall Peaks. Unlike the Storm and Firestorm, the Root can come in any element, and because it's a melee 1 gun, comes with 2 of them that you can change between, and it also must be charged before firing. Every shot of the Root is designed to bring pain and only costs you the 1 bullet, although it does fire in a 2-shot burst. When they land, a neon light show is formed around the impact point, bringing with it a series of explosions. It deals extreme amounts of damage and has no concern for you or your enemy's well-being. The primary and secondary explosions triggered by each shot both hit hard and make it an extreme force while mobbing. Unlike a lot of the top tier sniper rifles, the Complex Root is great value for ammo too, especially when you rock Ricochet Amara who can essentially double the blast, or Moes, who can amplify the explosions. It doesn't settle for downing one enemy at once, it downs multiple, and never shies away from a boss fight either. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned of the best sniper rifles in Borderlands 3, where to get them and how to get them hitting hard. Look out for launches next week, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider dropping a like or subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one.